G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back to Single Racer and welcome back to this totally unplanned AMS2 video. And that's because I was about to do an Assetto Corsa video when a new car dropped for Automobilista 2 and I was very excited. Now, just by the agreement, because I have the beta version of AMS2, so technically in Steam I have two versions, the full version and the beta version for anything that drops new to the sim. But I had to kind of sign or put in an agreement to say I couldn't do a video on this until everyone else who owned the full version got the car as well. So I'm just pre-recording this, ready to go, because I'm so excited to show it off. Now, what car are we talking about? It's the new car here, the BMW M1 Procar in its very familiar livery. Now, I was reading all the information on the Reza website and they said nothing about a new track. But because I have the full version of AMS2 in Steam as well as the beta, I can flick in between them, and this appears to be a new track that wasn't mentioned. So what I thought it was these two here, and I won't try and name them, and this one, but they are both in the full version, but the one that wasn't is this one here. The I would pronounce it Buskerud long and Buskerud short. So a brand new track, but I do have to say that this track does not suit this car at all. In fact, it's so tight that you almost can't get out of first gear. So, you know, you need a really fast flowing track for this car to be at its best. But let's look at the car and track anyway, and I'll show it off just on this new track, just to show off both the car and the track. Okay folks, so here I am on the new track, so let's check it out. And there's a reason that I picked, a deliberate reason that I picked a race setup with just the one car, and that's purely because some of you would already know that when you do test or time trial, it only appears to save 2 minutes of the replay, and I want to show you the external camera view as well, and there's a very specific reason for that. So let me show you around the car now, but given that I have the fixed mic, I'll try and talk quietly again because I need to lean forward. So as you can see by the age of the car, it's a very simplistic interior, as you would expect from a car of this age. But one thing I like, am I in neutral? Yep, is the gauges appear to be working. So you've got the tacho as well as the boost bar there. And there's that very familiar, pro car sound. Great sounding car. But let's have a look at the other features on the console here. We have the typical German names here. I'll just try and hold it steady. But yeah, very minimalistic and simple. But you know, I love this kind of classic car look. You know, that's what I like the most. Now I'm going to pinch an idea from the extra mile, so just bear with me here as I'm going to move to the right and reset my VR so that the sensors can still follow me and get out and show you the car from the outside, because no, I don't have a handbrake, so she's rolling because she's in neutral. But yeah, the very familiar colour pattern of the M1 Procar. But as you can probably see there, it still needs a bit of work in VR, because I had this problem with one of the Formula Classics where it wouldn't show the engine. And so same here with both the front wheel and the back wheel, you can see they're just not showing. So they're the little things that still need fine tuning as I try and find the chair here. That's it. Let's get back into the car. Hang on, I'm sitting on the VR cord. I don't want to pull it out. But let me just get reset back to my wheel and just reset the VR. That's it. Beautiful. and now we'll go for a lap or two around this new track. And the thing that I found a bit odd with this track is it just doesn't seem to suit this car. So if we come here, I only literally did a lap or two, and see, this is where you normally go for the short version. So you got the two versions, and you can hopefully see there on the map that that's the uphill to the short version. But let's stick her in reverse and go the long version. But I've mentioned plenty of times that unfortunately my racing history is very, very poor. So I don't know if this track is an official track under another name and I just don't know it. You know, for licensing reasons they probably can't use the real name if it has a real name. But it just doesn't seem to suit this car at all. I can barely get it into second gear because there's so many of these hairpin bends. It just doesn't seem to suit this car. Now, because of my racing knowledge, maybe this track was used for this car and, you know, I just don't know it. But the reason that I think that maybe it wasn't was because this track wasn't mentioned at all in the notes. See here, if I try and get it up to second, I barely get it up. I could put it in third, but then you immediately got to change down, and look how sharp this is. I mean, to me, this almost feels like a kart track, like a bigger kart track, or a track suited to either the hot car series or something like the Copa Classics, where they only got 4 gears. See, I put it up to second, I could get it up to third, but then immediately you got to change down. It's just so unintuitive for this car. Same thing here. Whoa, up to third and then immediately to back to first. And I was often putting it in neutral thinking I was in second, like here, say for instance, and I'd think I'd whack it down to first, but I putting it in neutral. It's weird. It just doesn't seem to suit this car. But maybe that's why I'm thinking they haven't even mentioned the new track, is because maybe it has nothing to do with the car. I don't know, but I'm still confused. See here again, I'm just confused as to why they would add this track with the car where it would make you think like they belong together as a set. I don't know. So let's now, as we bring this car now, you've got the beautiful power, like you can really squirt it. The car's magnificent, and I'm sure there's going to be some fantastic races, including ones I'll do myself, because the car is sensational. I mean, just spinning it around is awesome. But now let's go into the pits and we'll say goodbye to the overview of this car. So I hope you like this quick overview, and I'll definitely do a proper race in the future. So this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See you later.